This is Rugby Merlin and welcome back to the channel. This is my review of Australia versus South Africa in the Rugby Championship 2024. So early on, South Africa have a lot of opportunities. They're looking to carry on where they left off last match. The conditions are not really conducive to that, and I think they realise it pretty early on because the ball goes out wide quite a few times and it's not finished off. And at that point, I think they realised today is going to be kind of a different game, different type of game. I watched the New Zealand Pumas game, and they had a very heavy weather front coming in, but it absolutely poured down during sections of this game. And it definitely affected it, but still, I think the quality wasn't quite up there compared to last week from both sides. I think South Africa and Australia. So not the greatest game to watch. South Africa do go into the lead, and Australia, though, fair play to them, they kick themselves into a position where they can actually take the lead at halftime. And the kick is missed by the number 10, who had a half decent game. At least he had a goal, you know what I mean. And but one of the most egregious things about the game was Nick White. Like, what is he doing? Like, you know what I mean. He could have got sent off easily, I think, for his tackle in the air of the South African player. I'm not sure who the player was, but that was terrible, you know what I mean? And he's constantly chirping to the referee. He gets Australia marched back 10 meters, and I think South Africa scored a try from there. So that guy is a liability, and if I was the coach, I wouldn't have him anywhere near the squad. But there we are. And we all, if you don't remember, I'll remind you, remember when he dived? He introduced the dive into rugby. Someone like touched him or something on the face and he dived. Like, the guy is an absolute joke. So bye-bye. So South Africa take a relatively small lead into the halftime whistle, and it's quite surprising really, but South Africa do adapt more in the second half than the Australians do. Lola Sio at 10 did try his best, I think, but overall South Africa kept it tighter than the Australians were able to do. And if you're going to play against South Africa in the rain, you gotta check your set piece play and your maul play. And they scored like a couple of tries. When Marks come on, he had a couple of good tries off the back of rolling mauls. And that's bread and butter for the South Africans. So it was no surprise really that in the end, they took quite a significant lead, and Australia weren't really able to match them up front again. I heard the commentators say that Australia's performance today was better than last time, and I was quite surprised about that because I didn't think they were invested as much as they were last week. In the end, South Africa win it easily. Is no surprise really. The Australians had some guy who's like the next big thing apparently, but he never really did anything when he came on. It's a very comfortable win for the South Africans in the end, and it's onwards now on to the New Zealand game, which is going to be a big game. I think New Zealand had a very good win in Eden Park earlier today, so I think the South Africans will be very excited about facing them on their home turf, and I'm excited about it too, and can't wait. So anyway, I hope you had more fun with the game than I did. I hope you had a good commentary. Habana roasting Marsha Harrison, and anyway, thanks. See you next time. Bye-bye.